Hi, I'm back. Um, don't interrupt me, Randy. He's just on the side of my bed. Look. He wants my slippers. My new slippers. Okay, so I had the echo exam today and it was just like an ultrasound of the heart and to see if it's strong. Of course, the guy wouldn't tell me anything if anything's wrong with my heart or stuff like that. The doctor ordered to see if it was strong. The tech said it was. I have a strong heart, and it's pretty much based on what you eat, your lifestyle. Because I told him, well, I better have a strong heart because I work out. And he's like, well, it doesn't really depend on that. And I said, well, I eat healthy. So it's good. I met a very, very nice receptionist there at the cath lab assessment laboratory, I think, at the hospital. And I noticed that she was wearing a turban, and she didn't really have eyelashes, so you could tell she was going through chemo or radiation. And she was very, very nice, very friendly. And she just started talking to me. I was reading my book, and she started talking to me, and she's like, Mija, you look like you're 21, 22, and I thought you were that young, which is great compliment. But I'm like, no, I'm 33. My birthday's tomorrow. But, I introduced myself. She told me that they had found a pretty big tumor on one of the limbs in her throat. And and she works there at the hospital. Her husband works in the ER. And she was very sympathetic and compassionate with me. And she has some daughters my age, and so we spoke about what oncologist she was seeing and who I was seeing and all of that. And so I've been trying to get a second opinion with a doctor that's on the 3rd floor at the cancer center, just to make sure that this is my best option based on the all the exams and all the results. So I have copies of all my medical records for myself, and for peace of mind and some control, so I can know what's going on with my body. Everything's good aside from 2 things: cancer and gallstones. But everything else is really, really good. So I've been trying to get with this doctor for the last 3 days, and she's seeing that doctor, so she has connections there and she knows the people. So I gave her my number. She called me back a few hours later when I was taking lunch with Brenda, and I went over. She faxed copies of all my forms, and they're gonna try to get me in as soon as possible, since next week it's I have the surgery for the catheter. She even showed me her catheter in her chest, and it looks exactly how I imagined. You could kind of see it like under the skin, and the scar is like this big, this long. But she was very positive. She did lose her hair, some eyebrows, some eyelashes, but she was very, very positive about it. She said chemo really didn't affect her that much, aside from only the red medicine that they give you, the injection, which is one of the ones I'm going to get. And she said that as soon as she started her first treatment and received the first injection, oh, sorry, I'm so tired. That's when she lost her hair, like when she was taking a shower. And she said that was the biggest thing that affected her. But she said that there's a lot of patients that don't lose their hair. Randy, what are you licking? Jeez. And she doesn't really have nausea or diarrhea, like vomiting all the time either. Like, so that's a good thing. I was able to meet somebody who didn't have like all these side effects, and last night I was reading about side effects, and I was reading about everything just to keep myself educated and informed so I won't freak out. And so God put her in my path, and we'll see if I can get that second opinion before I start chemo. So just wanted to keep you all updated, and I'll continue to update you guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get to some homework and review some work, and looking forward to the 4th week of school, and then 3 weeks left before graduation with my master's. So I'm excited about that. And thank you to all of my friends for supporting me, for taking me to my appointments, for going with me to the store, for preparing for all this, and talking on the phone, texting, giving me advice and ideas. Thank you guys for everything. I really, really love you. I really love you guys a lot. Okay, so I'll keep you guys posted. Positive. Oh, let me show you something. I've been setting up my room, but this is one thing I really like to look at, and thanks to Brenda, she saw it on Hobby Lobby, and we were together getting some stuff to make my room comfortable so when I start chemo. And it's a proverb from the Bible, and it says, well, it looks backwards in there, but let me read it to you. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. I like that. I really, really like that. So I'm going to use that so I can be encouraged and positive and optimistic and look forward to the future without fear, because I have the Lord with me in my mind and my soul and my body. I have the Holy Spirit, and it's going to get me through. The Lord is going to get me through, and all the support and myself. So to being positive, and I'll show you guys later everything I bought. Bye.